Hey guys! Okay, today we are going to be making stuffed pepper soup. And I've already got the rice all cooked. Any kind of rice you want to use is fine. And I've gone ahead, cooked that, and set that to the side. And what we have is I diced up a small onion and a colorful pepper. Again, we're still cooking out of the fridge. Some leftover sauce I had. We need oregano leaves, garlic powder, basil leaves, salt and pepper, beef broth. We're doing something a little different. Extra sharp cheddar because this is what I have in the fridge. Oil. This is pork and beef. It's a mix. So we're using the little pot again. And what we're going to do is put in just a little bit of oil. Just going to drizzle in a smidgen. And we're going to put this meat in. And we're going to build this. Alrighty. And since I'm cooking for one, that's another reason why I'm using the small pot, because I do not want a ton of leftovers. This pot will actually cook enough for 2 people. And after we get this going, I know I'm using a rice spoon, I know, but it's soft. It keeps the bottom of it from getting scratched. And that's the most important thing, because I don't want it scratched. Even though it was not overly expensive. I just don't want to have to run out and buy another one. Okay, so when you cook alone, when you live alone, you don't want to have a boatload of leftovers. You want to, I cook small. Unless I'm making like a pot of sauce or something. Then that's an entirely different story. Because most of you know I'm Italian. So yes, I do like to cook. Yes, I do like to try new things. Alrighty. So we're just going to let that meat do what it needs to do. And then we'll add the veg in after. So I know I'm a couple days behind on recipes. Just been very hectic week. I have not felt the best. I will admit it. Yeah, so we're just gonna move forward. I know I still owe you guys a ramen lasagna. I may do that after. I may do that one for dinner tonight. However, I did do it in my off time. I was just dying to try it. Oh my goodness, it was great. So I'm gonna do it. It's worth the do. And I have some other things in mind as well that I would love to try. Now, what I did was that I took the recipe and I'm just loosely basing my recipe off of it. You know, just kind of get the feel for it. So, basically, you can't mess this up. This is like a no mess recipe. Yeah. What you want to do is just cook this down. You want to keep breaking it down. Breaking your bits up so they're smaller, a lot smaller. And this little pot, this is great for doing, I know, if it blasts from the past, a little fondue, or for chocolate, for dipping, gravy. Great way to keep your gravy warm, and yeah, there's just so much you can do with this little pot. And for those that don't know, I found it at, of course, Walmart. I live in the country up here. So my choices for my area is Walmart. But we have 2 Hannafords. We have a boatload of Dunkin' Donuts. There's like a Dunkin' Donut on every street corner. So never run out of coffee. But, yeah, and hair salons. Oh my God. Hair salons by the boatload. Yeah, it's awful. There's some days you just don't know who to go to. Okay, that meat is all cooked off now. And what I'm going to do is add some veg to that. Oops. Okay. I want my veg a little on the softer side, not crunchy. So I'm going to put that in, and put in as much as you want. I happen to like veg. So I probably will not use all of this. I will save that to put into another soup, maybe. Or do something else with it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I will have some extra. All right. This smells really good, by the way. Yeah. It's a beautiful day here today. This guy is a beautiful cerulean blue. I'm hoping spring is right around the corner. I hate the winter. And I keep threatening every year, I'm going to go someplace warmer. Do I? No, I stay right here and shovel. So, okay, I'm going to put the lid on that just for a little bit and let that warm up. All right. Got my spices already. Okay, we're good to go here. Just got to let that vegetable cook down a little bit more. So, how was everyone's Valentine's Day? Mine was sorta not bad. It was good. Yeah. And, yeah, it was. Did I go out any place? I went no place. Nope. Whoops, that was me. Sorry. But it was a good day. And now the weather's getting better, and I noticed people are starting to get out of their houses a little bit more, which is great. Yeah, I think everyone's got a touch of cabin fever. And it'll be nice to, when the nicer weather gets here. Then I have to look forward to mowing and not shoveling. But it's okay. I just take my time and just get out there and do what I need to do. I don't mind it. So, this, what I got going on here. Let me see if I can hold this up a little better for you guys. Okay, there's the meat and the peppers and the onions. Little bit on the line of dynamites. I may make that one next weekend. It's a lot more vegetable. It's pretty good actually. I have a friend that makes it, and oh my gosh, it's great. Okay, I'm just trying to cook this down a little bit more so it doesn't need to simmer as long. This is one of those soups that if you simmer it on low for a while, the flavors really escape and they really meld into each other. For those that don't know, I really do enjoy cooking. It's funny because I always wanted to go to culinary school. at least the last 10 years I wanted to go to culinary school. And now because of my financial situation and living situation and all that, I just can't afford to go to culinary school. So I do my own thing. And I'm on different platforms. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I just try to get my stuff out there, you know. And who knows, maybe with my little side hustle of making jewelry, I make boho earrings and bracelets and stuff like that. I enjoy it. I was going to go live for that, see if anyone spark an interest or whatever. Thinking I might do it in a video instead. Because a 1 hour video can turn into a 3 hour video. And I just really don't think my dog will not bark for 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're doing well. So what we're gonna do after I get into this jar, you can put in as much sauce or whatever. The whole idea of this is to turn it into a soup. So per the recipe, it wanted me to add a tomato. Unfortunately, we're back to I'm cooking out of the fridge. You know what? I'm just going to use the spoon. Ugh. All right. It's not something I wanted to do there. Okay, now we're going to, again, I measure with my heart. Whatever looks good. Of course, if you cook a lot, you know what your spices taste like. And these are most of my favorite. Well, I got quite a few favorites. I'd like to do something next week with maybe some cumin and curry. Okay, so you got your baseline in for your spices. And you can adjust it as you go. Alrighty. We are moving right along here. Smells great. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed here. Okay, now we're going to add the rice. And turn that on low for a minute. All right, just gonna kind of fold that right in. Okay, so you see how this has gotten like super thick? That's because we've added a lot of goodies in there. Now we're gonna thin it out with the beef broth. All right. Oh my gosh, I just wish you guys could smell this right now. Oh, this smells so good. This is great. Okay, and I think that 2 scoops of rice was perfect, a perfect amount. Okay. So that I will save for something else. Okay, so that by right should simmer for a little bit. However, due to timing of the video, I'm actually going to take a little taste now. The longer you let it simmer, the more all those flavors will mix in. Oh yeah, definitely. That's a keeper. Use a little bit more garlic. I know when I say a little bit of garlic, my little garlic is like a boatload. It's got to be the Italian in me. I do love spices. I love to cook with spices. But I originally learned how to cook at a very young age from my Nana. And my Nana came straight over from Italy on the boat, signed into Ellis Island and all that. She came over here, I believe it was either 1910 or 1911. Could not speak a lick of English. And my grandmother taught me how to braid rugs and, you know, how to do with what you had. How to, you know, bake bread. We're also going to be baking bread. What I want to do, I'm gathering a few different recipes that I have and some that I've seen. What I want to do is make bread, compare them to see which ones that we like the best. So we're going to do that. Probably do that in a couple weeks. Okay, I just need to make sure I have I gotta get another bag of flour and some yeast and just a couple little cheap staples. Okay, and this is just, I'm gonna let this simmer for the afternoon. Well, not the afternoon, at least a couple hours. And, guys, bon appetit. This is excellent. So as I end this video here, peace, love, much happiness. Until next time.